announcing today.
Anthem here in a little bit. I just have a few announcements. The VFW free lunch for veterans is from noon to 2 o'clock, and it will be drive-through only. Line up on Flack Avenue from Hudson in front of the east door, and volunteers will bring items out to the car. To start off this 2020 Veterans Day Parade, let us applaud the efforts of AirLink Critical Car Air Ambulance with its air ambulance helicopter and airplanes. It provides medical transport when a medical emergency arises, dramatically reducing travel time to an emergency treatment facility. So pretty soon we'll have the color guard, and I'll announce about them, and then we'll enjoy the anthem and the parade will begin. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I know it's not very nice. Yeah, it's not the best parade weather in the world, that's for sure. Got the American Legion Post 7 Color Guard presenting the U.S. flag and flags of the American Legion Post 7 Team Leader, U.S. Army Nebraska National Guard veteran Larry McCracken. Our U.S. flag bearer is U.S. Army veteran Bill Campbell, American Legion Post 7 flag bearer Rebecca Morse, Rifleman U.S. Army veteran Steve Staggs, and Rifleman U.S. Army Jim Dickerson. Please stand if you are able, remove your cap, and place your hand over your heart while Tara sings our national anthem. Yep. Well, I think they'll stop, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. They'll do their thing. I forgot.
I'm going to back up a little so that the wind, I'm out of the wind.
Should she go?
We just did.
I did. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, gotcha. That's why we did it early.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nice. Nicely done.
Okay?
No, that was awesome. And you did it perfect, I think. You didn't tacky it up like you always do.
Too high. That one part I didn't do
No,
that high.
you did fine.
Okay. My hands are still cold.
You're doing just fine. Now we've got the American Legion Post 7 float. They received the American Legion Post 7 received its charter in July of 1919, serving the community, our veterans, their families, and the youth in the Alliance area for over 100 years. The driver is U.S. Army Veteran Specialist E5 Don Sheldon. U.S. Army Veteran Steve Stonick is on the float. 1057th Military Police Company, Nebraska Army National Guard members, Jordan Hauser, and U.S. Army veteran Bob Sherbarth.
Hold it up.
I might just
Actually, sit down.
sit, yeah. That'll work. I think.
I'm gonna sit until he tells me to go.
Okay. You got it, thank you. Oh, but you're on the blanket. Oh, God, sorry. Sorry. There we go.
So far, so good if the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
The sun's out. Love that horn.
That must be the Box Butte County Veteran Service Officer, U.S. Air Force Veteran Dennis Laughlin with the VSO Float Riders. Nope, they're in the van. I lied. That looks like the Steggles, I think, now that I look up. On the VSO float, we've got World War II U.S. Navy veteran Edward Cooper Jr., who celebrated his 98th birthday in March this year. He entered the service in May 1942, served 3 years, 6 months, and 11 days as a fire controlman on the USS Louisville during World War II and the Philippine Liberation Asiatic Pacific Campaign. We've also got World War II U.S. Army veteran Tech 5 Daryl N. Callan, who celebrated his 98th birthday in April. He entered the service in October 1942, served 2 years, 1 month, and 16 days in country, and 1 year, 2 months, and 16 days in foreign service with the 752nd Military Police Battalion. Oops. I knew that was going to happen. His little foam thing flew away. Whoops. It's probably in Bridgeport. The flat tow vehicle belongs to U.S. Army Veteran Specialist E4 Jimmy Stagel. We've also got U.S. Army veteran Stan Fedderson joining us on the VSO, in or on the VSO float. The 2 VSO vans provide transportation for all vets to and from the Hot Springs VA facility on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday each week. Van drivers are Jeff Johnson and U.S. Army veteran Ron McDermott. We've also got a rider, B.J. Howard. Panhandle Blocks QOV has celebrated over 150 veterans throughout the Panhandle. On board the float are QOV recipients, veterans Mike Holquist, Dean Huckfelt, Bill Reno, John Fletcher, Monty Morrison, and Alan Cornish. A QOV says, in a way mere words cannot, thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and your valor.
Should have brought gloves.
Right. Up next, we have David Leon, World War II Army veteran, who observed his 98th birthday September 16th. He went into the military in March 1944, spent 1 year, 8 months, and 12 days overseas in Italy with Company B, 338th Regiment, 85th Infantry. Honorably discharged in December 1945 and driven today by his son, Sergeant E4 John Leon, an Air Force Vietnam War veteran who served from March 1967 to January 1971. The Nebraska Veterans Cemetery at Alliance, they have U.S. State Air Force veteran Jim Goodwin, manager and staff, and they salute our men and women in uniform for their service to our country. Employees at the Veterans Cemetery strive every day to remind us why it is important to recognize our veterans frequently throughout the year. Here comes Boy Scout Troop 216, a program for youth from 5th grade through high school. Their mission is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling in them the values of the Scout oath and law. And of course, the Alliance Middle School.
Hey, is it time to sell equipment? Sell it on auctiontime.com, the resource for farm and construction equipment, trucks and trailers. With Tractor House, Machinery Trader, and Truck Paper, Auction Time gets more for your equipment.
24-6, Nebraska with the lead. Late first half. Penn State has changed quarterbacks in this game. This will be the second drive for Will Levis, the backup quarterback. 2 wide receivers each way. Fryermuth, the tight end, play action.
Now the kid didn't help me. And the kid I was going to take a picture of is not in there that I could see. No, I don't know who that lady was.
We've got the AirLink Critical Car Air Ambulance. Their primary goal is to safely meet the healthcare and transport needs of customers in our service area. AirLink will be the first choice for innovative air medical transport solutions in our region, providing value to our clients through quality and service that sets us apart. Next up, we've got Society of Care for Veterans. As November is Native American Month, they would like to thank not only their Native American veterans, but all veterans, past, present, and future. Thank you all for your service.
Somebody smells smoking something.
That's dank. Well, they should give me some. That's not them. We must not have DAR.
There's the Spartans. Did you get up?
No, I have to skip the DAR. Sorry. Here we go. Next, we've got the Alliance First National Spartans baseball team, a non-profit organization that teaches youth of Box Butte County the skills of baseball. They've been very successful in the past years with both juniors and seniors representing Alliance in state tournaments. They would like to thank all of their sponsors along with our veterans who have made American Legion baseball possible since 1925 in Nebraska.
To go, they're going to get it back. Wandale Robinson back to return this punt. Now you got to be smart. Penn State doesn't get it back here. That's has to be the mindset right now. They don't get it back this half. You have a 24-6 lead. Ball security on this punt return and when you have it on offense.
Jordan Stout to punt, averaging 43 yards a kick.
Do volunteer activities like trash cleanup and tree planting. We learn respect for our flag by doing flag ceremonies at most of our meetings. To our men and women who have served our country, thank you and God bless you from the Alliance Cub Scouts Pack 207. Would you give me the little piece of paper now? Thank God you're here.
No problem. I'm not holding much down.
I gotta go back to work now.
All right, thanks for coming.
Love you.
Now we've got a little shine. We've got the Route 385 Cruisers, Mike McGinnis and a 58 Ford Ranch wagon with veteran rider Perry Ortman. Tony Roby and a 1978 Pontiac Firebird. Ooh, girl, my blanket blew off. I can tell.
Sorry.
No,
All this.
it wasn't your fault. It's mine. Okay. Is that supposed to be Tony? You think? John?
Or Tom. Tom, maybe.
Tom Schneider in a 1964 Pontiac GTO. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know it.
It's Tom.
Jim Engelhaupt in an Army veteran driving a 1978 Ford F-150.
I love that truck. Except for Jim's in the passenger seat, just driving.
I can't remember what year Jerry's Mustang is because it's not a 1969 Ford Bronco.
It looks a little newer.
God, I think it's like a 2002, but I'm not going to say
Could
that.
just
I
say
don't
a
know
Ford
for
Mustang.
sure. Yeah.
His shiny Ford Mustang.
Then we've got Jerry Leistritz driving his Ford Mustang. And bringing up the end is Dick Fankhauser in a 37 Ford pickup.
Thank you. Look at the high school and the middle school. So Miss Mangus will probably be with the high
Oh,
school.
gotcha.
I'm thinking.
Sometimes I don't know what people look like, but I've seen them, and then once I know their name, I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen her around, you know? Next up, we've got the Sansu School of Martial Arts Club, located at 503 East 3rd Street. They teach kids and adults self-defense. That's cool.
It's kind of hard to see. But that's... She's got real short hair. She had like brain.
She has, I always call it dick hair. The head. I do know her. I didn't know that was her name. Okay. Interesting.
She's pretty nice.
This poor guy.
That way because of her surgery stuff.
I understand. Now we've got KCOW radio station. Their mission is to provide information, news, weather, sports, community events, concerning Box Butte County first and the rest of the world after. We've got the Girl Scouts, a combination of all the Alliance Girl Scout troops ranging from kindergarten class up through middle school. I didn't get to announce this before it was so loud.
Before they arrived.
At least the sun came out. That helped.
That helps. They sound pretty good for not having very many kids.
They didn't really need an introduction, but that was the Alliance High School Band, directed by band instructor Jeremy Escom. Normally, they are 60 members strong. Next up, we've got 21st Century Equipment Company, your local John Deere dealer, serving this area since 1996, developing solutions, delivering success. Their motto is partnering with our growers and our communities.
I should have got more of like the plan from him before.
Oh, I hear you. We usually just wing it. That's how most parades are.
Oh, this was always my son's favorite part, the big tractors.
Coming up, we've got No Boundaries CMA Off-Road, the Christian Motorcyclists Association from Hemingford. The CMA has many chapters across the U.S. and around the world. CMA is changing the world one heart at a time. Ministers to bikers and others. This is a fast lane chapter that enjoys riding trails and the hills. They meet the last Sunday of each month at the Box Butte County Fairgrounds at 4:30 p.m. All are welcome. Join us there. I need one of those for deliveries. They'd never look like I intended when I got there, though. Now we've got the Redbeard Garage and Towing. Today we honor all current and former members of the armed services. Our country's greatness is built on the foundation of your courage and sacrifice. Thank you. Happy Veterans Day to our military and their families. From the crew at Redbeard Garage and Towing.
Saved her hat.
Whoops. Thank you. I can't believe it blew off.
Flew right into
As
my
small
arms.
as the bill is, I can't. That's how strong the wind is. Uh-oh, I just got something in my eye. Chunk of something. Get my ass. Woo. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna need a hot bath after that. Love the graphics on this. Way cool. Ooh, that speaker's making
There goes our step stool.
noise. We're stuck here forever. You lay on the ground and I'll jump down on you because I have weak ankles.
Oh, I like that car.
I love how we had all the huge trucks and then we've got a little bitty car. I dig it. Next, we've got Jim Steirwall in a 1994 Chevrolet Corvette, and he's got U.S. Army veteran Bob Hunt. James Steirwall Sr., a U.S. Navy veteran.
Downward spiral here, Tara. Paper just has to hold on a little longer.
Now we've got Nelson Wells and Irrigation driving a 1987 AM General 5-ton 6x6 truck. The Punisher's Deadhead Chapter.
There's no point in trying to talk over that. I learned that last year too.
They are led by President Ron Carwin, a U.S. Army veteran, and they are a law enforcement motorcycle club consisting of current and prior law enforcement, as well as veterans and like-minded individuals. They are committed to helping in the community, and their motto is, in service to others. Okay.
Are we supposed to stand back up?
I think we should. Nice thing to do. Make sure my creaky butt will still stay behind after a little while. I know these chairs are terrible.
The United States Air Force as an aircrew life support specialist from March 30th, 1973 until March 29th, 1979. The Alliance Fire Department, their mission is to provide prompt, professional fire and emergency response to the community and the surrounding rural areas of Alliance. Their motto is, when seconds count, count on us. This year to date, the Alliance Fire Department has responded to 160 EMS calls and 115 fire calls for a total of 275.
Bless you.
thank you goes out to the American Legion Riders, Untitled Chapter 34, for providing the flag line along the parade route. Don't forget, the VFW free lunch for veterans is from noon to 2 o'clock today, and it's drive-by only.
Years of experience in residential, industrial, and environmental best practices. When TDS takes your waste, you know it's going to a safe, environmentally friendly, privately owned landfill. TDS's private landfill has a lifetime permit and 600 acres